Hello YouTubers and all those who happen to watch. No, this is not a pile of cocoa, this is not a pile of fecal matter, this is just a blanket, so don't mind that. But either way, I came across some items along the way as well as some periodical pickups here. This is part 1 of 2 because I am expecting some more items. My brother donated a couple items to me as well as some items I just got from some good friends as well as me doing personal purchases. So, okay, let's peel back this dirty diaper and let's see what's inside. Okay, so, as you can see right here is a nice little stack. You can, there's stuff underneath here. And, well, first off, Sean had to consolidate a couple things, as well as he was trying to, liquefy what he had because he couldn't afford to keep too many things. So practically, knowing me, I'm quite sort of a hoarder, so to speak, as most collectors are. And they said, well, if you're not going to keep all that stuff, just give it to me. I'll, put it in my collection and treat it with a kind home. So, okay, the first item was a purchase. These 3 items were purchased. This was a gift right down here, and this is another gift down here. So, okay, the first item I got was something I got through eBay. And again, it was something, everyone who knows me well, I like to collect obscure games for my consoles. Like, I'm not like those type of guys that just buys games because they're the hit thing. I mean, if I find a hit thing cheap, I'll usually get it. But I kind of hold off and I grab games that are affordable as well as games that are actually damn good. Because I pinch my pennies as tight as I can. Bar mitzvah, anyway. So, anyway, I picked up a copy of Realm for the Super Nintendo, and I gotta say, it's a platforming shooter. It's really challenging. It's like Contra challenging, but little step up more than Contra. Some people going harder than Contra. That's impossible. Those are some of the most hardest games out there for platforming. Not really. There's been so many more games out there like Turrican and all that. Yes, borrow from Contra and a few other games, but at the same time, they're just as challenging, if not provide a unique style of gameplay. And Realm has to be one of those games up there for Super Nintendo. You can find the game cheap if you look good enough. And if you looked at this game once, you probably ignored it because it looked like a tacky label. But don't ignore the fact that this label is pretty tacky and Americanized. And try to pick it up. I mean, it's a really good game. Like, I cannot to this day complete the first level because that's just how challenging the game is. It isn't as I want to be the guy challenging, but just enough to kick your ass, but make you come back for more and try to beat it. It's a good, very good platformer. You gotta get used to some of the aspects though, so yeah, not too bad. Next 2 items here, I'm just gonna show you right off the bat. I'm just gonna point them out, give them quick opinions about it, and that's about it. So okay, the first thing I got here for the Xbox 360 is Black Ops. Now, I got this game when I said to myself, well, I don't really want to get it when it just comes out, because I played some of the early on gameplay, and I knew what I was expecting from it, which was not very impressionable. Like, it was not a very, remarkable game. Now, Treyarch does do good games. It's just, sadly, when they touch up the series Call of Duty, they don't do it the grandest of justice. Now, they do, granted, they fill these discs to the brim with a lot of content, which is kudos for. Like, they provide a good zombie mode, some like little mini things here and there, the nooks and crannies. They fill the game up well. Just the fact they did so much of that, they missed out on a couple things, or missed some of the point of most of the gameplay. And the whole point of Call of Duty series for multiplayer was it was supposed to be goofy, off the wall, Twitch shooting. That's the whole point of the game. So people go, it's realistic, you're just a sucky player. And that's the thing, it's not supposed to be totally realistic. And that's the whole point of it. It's supposed to be fake, ridiculous, shooting people in the face kind of fun. And what they did with this game is they just kind of drew back way too much with certain guns and other things as well that disadvantages the game more than it advances it. And again, some people are probably going to disagree with me. That's their fine, that's their opinion. I respect that. But for me, and probably a few others, it's unbalanced. That's all I could say. Some people probably can say some of the guns now are kind of unbalanced. Like the FAMAS, that game is just legendary for being the most, versatile gun. They suck the juice dry out of that gun. I don't know, it's like a freaking spastic gun now. It's like you can't even truly use it unless you, have the patience of a freaking Gandhi to pretty much use that gun. But, yeah, I mean, got it for affordable price. That's when I decided to grab it. Got it used, you know, I didn't want to get it new, just because of the fact that, you know, it's still going to be like 60 freaking dollars just for something that, you know, is mediocrely going to entertain me for a little while, and as well as enjoy it with some friends. So, as long as I get to play the experience, that's all that's important. Next game here, so people kind of eyeballed probably the entire time I was rambling about Black Ops, is Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. Now, I did, when the first version of this game came out for the N64, I played the hell out of that. I beaten it, you know, the whole ping-pong with Ganondorf at the end, then he turns into some Uber Ganon, which is a big, ugly mother with two swords and all that. Yeah, pretty much that. And what they did with the game is they rendered it, made it look sharp and gorgeous. They fixed a couple bugs here and there. They made the game look freaking gorgeous. Like, if you're a nostalgic freak with this game, and at the same time you just want to play, just actually want to sit down and play this game, and you do not own an N64, it's worth the purchase. I mean, this is definitely a staple for the 3DS. I mean, the 3D doesn't do it humongous justice. It's nice every once in a while, you know, to kind of see some of the things that pop out at you, but it isn't really necessary for this game, as well as much as they put 3D in the title. It's good, it has awesome, they kick that, think of GameCube / Wii graphics. People go, ugh, but try playing a Wii on, with a component cable, and some of those uhs go, oh, alright. It's almost up to that par. I mean, some of they kind of skipped out on some of the graphics and some of the terrain and all that, but that's, I guess, where the nostalgia would kick in for most of the hardcore dedicated Zelda fans. I mean, it appeals to all audiences. It's a good game. Definitely kids could play it for sure, and it's something that, you know, if you wanted to play Legend of Zelda, I would definitely recommend grabbing this version over the N64 version, unless you can find the N64 version cheap. And knowing this game, I'll probably be staying in the $40 mark, so try to find it brick and mortar used or what have you, as long as you can get a copy of it. But again, it's always preference of choice, so who am I kidding? You're probably just going to get the N64 or the GameCube one, so either way, moving on. This right here is a stack of games, obviously PS2, and the story behind these is, sadly, my brother does not have a PlayStation 2, I'm missing a Super Nintendo for some strange reason. He has one of those, but does not have a PS2, and sadly he had to give up his games, his PS2 games. So he said, you can have these for helping me out, which was very nice and sweet of him. You know, I was going to help him out anyway, so alright, I'm just going to quickly go over the games. I'm not really going to talk too much about them, so, because I kind of wasted your time already. Genji, the Dawn of the Samurai. I already have a copy of this. I think I gave this one to him. Raiden 3. I already got a copy of this one. Gran Turismo A-Spec. Sly 2. The Band of Thieves. Maximo. Really challenging, good game. Batman: The Rise of the Tetsu. This is a really good beat 'em up. I gave this to him a while back, and then, you know, yeah. I already have a copy of this one, Castlevania Lament of Innocence. And finally, this is, because he has kids, you gotta understand that, Nicktoons Battle for Volcano Island. Probably a mediocre platformer for all I freaking know. And I got this for myself at a store. Some tobacco hot sauce. I just like Tabasco sauce, what can I say? Really affordable price. I just like dabbing on like wings, and I'm a chicken man who likes his Tabasco sauce. Sue me, you bastards. No, I'm just kidding. I love you all. Last item he gave to me, well, there's another item, but I'll show you that after. But he gave me an N64 controller. Now, I am assuming this was the N64 controller I used to own with my older console. And he took it back, and I used to have like Gomon with it and everything, but yeah, he pretty much gave me the controller, no console, no games, no nothing. But it's nonetheless, it's a nice start for N64 I will be getting in the future, because I really like the N64 console. I didn't have a problem with it, the controller didn't bother me, so just an incentive, I guess, or a motivation to get an N64 at some point. Okay, this next item here is from my friend Bill, aka Monte Carlo. And he just noticed I wanted to grab this item. I was short of points, and he was like really awesome enough to get this for me. So, big thank you to Bill. And what this is, I already opened it because I was excited like pigs in mud pretty much to grab this, but was basically a gigantic effing, and the reason I'm saying effing because, you know, kids that are wandering around the house, a gigantic AR card for the Nintendo 3DS. And you're probably thinking, oh my god, this guy's a geek. Yep, I am. This side practically uses your Mii, your actual Mii from your 3DS character, and it actually makes it go up. It gets an erection. No, I'm just kidding. It pretty much makes it grow up, and you can see your character in this large card in real time, which is kind of cool. Next side is Mario. Mamma mia! But yeah, it's a gigantic card now. I don't know the exact measurements of this thing. I'm probably going to be using a double-sided poster board. Pardon me. And I'm pretty much going to be storing this inside that. And every time I want to use it, I'll, you know, put it on the floor or on my bed or whatever else, and just show it off that way. But yeah, it's a pretty big board. And this is also the instructions. But again, a big thank you to Bill. This is really cool. I guess it's actually pretty awesome. So I'm definitely going to be like putting it in a frame somewhere so it keeps it protected. But alright, the last item here, as you can already tell by the box, a couple people from the UK got excited and got erections, as well as a couple people from random assortments of the globe. This is like, oh, is that a Commodore product? You know, every time someone hears the word of Commodore, their ears perk up as a collector. This actually came into my hands by my brother. He was actually going to be throwing this out because he didn't have no use for it. He was trying to consolidate, you know, kind of sacrifice shit just to, you know, move on. And knowing me, again, I'm a hoarder that I am, and as well as I like to collect computer parts, not computer parts, but computer accessories and all that. I says, well, can I have that? And he goes, yeah, whatever. So he just said, here, have it. I'm not going to do an unboxing right now. If you guys have not seen a single floppy disk drive for the Commodore computer, just in the comments down below, tell me if you're interested or not. I'll just do an extra video later on and show off the little beauty and let you guys take a look at it. So, yeah, that's practically all the stuff I got. You know, I definitely recommend picking up some of this as well. This is really awesome to have some wings and some, well, just random assortments of things. I just like using Tabasco sauce from food products. I just can't help it. It's a little fetish of mine. It just gives that little kick of heat that I like in my food. Because my family's usually like they're kind of whipped when it comes to spicy food. So you know, when I cook stuff for them and all that, I gotta hold back on that. So yeah, some habanero sauce. Like, this is the different version. This is more the harder version of normal Tabasco. But yeah, I usually like eating this on some fried chicken as well as some, you know, buffalo chicken. I mean, hell, just one of those type of things you just got to do with chicken. I mean, to people who enjoy soul food and all the people going, oh, you're just being racist. And no, I like soul food as well. I eat greens. I eat some of that stuff as well. And sometimes I like eating with this. Nothing wrong with that. Culture combined. So yeah, some Tabasco sauce, Commodore computer products, as well as some other assortment of things will be in my collection, as well. I'll be consuming that later on. Chug, chug, chug. No, I'm not going to chug that. The hell with that. My insides will explode. But as soon as I said that, now people go like, chug it. No. Oh no. No, I value my intestines. Thank you. So that's pretty much my video. I do apologize if I strained out a little bit there. Maybe people were bored out of their minds, but you know, that's just how it is. And as always, I'll be putting up more videos soon. And if you guys do want to see this and work, well, I can't get it to work right now, but you guys get the point. If you guys want to see this thing in action anyway, just let me know. I'll take it out of the box, show it off, and that's it. So yeah, take it easy, folks. Thank you guys so much for watching, and take care for the 15th time already.